Hello everyone. So again, we're at the bus stop waiting. There it is. Today it was like really nice and beautiful, and then the last half an hour this like heavy rainfall just came, and like there was crazy lightning just like super loud right next to the school. But anyways, I want to tell you guys some notes that I've been taking for the past few days, specifically about elementary school. Okay, this is gonna be really random, but I want to tell you guys these things because it's really cool. Music plays as an indicator for time. So say they've got 5 minutes left, the entire school intercom will broadcast this really nice, elegant, sweet music, and it'll tell the students how much longer they have for lunch or till they have to go to class, like all that stuff. So that was interesting. Indoor shoes. I have to bring indoor shoes because, well, it's just like cleanliness and whatnot. So I bring an extra pair of indoor shoes only. Some schools have pet bugs in the staff room. There was like these really, really interesting Japanese bugs that I'd never seen before. And they kept them in these like see-through cage things. And they feed them every day, which is really cool. I got to see that. Also, okay, the one school I went to has about 300 students, and the other school I went to has about 400 elementary students. So there's quite a few students going to these schools. I got to like get a tour of, sorry, I got to turn the page. These are my notes. I wrote my notes. Okay. All right, so preparing for the autumn festival is kind of a big thing right now. A lot of junior high and elementary kids are, it's kind of like a cultural autumn thing, like a celebration, and you should see some of these kids perform, dude. I got to see them practice, and they are good enough for the Olympics, let's just put it that way. It was pretty insane. They are very, very talented. You can tell that they've been nurtured in a way that shows like teamwork, dedication, and commitment will really give you like a prosperous life or whatever, right? And I'm actually quite intrigued by their level of English. I've been getting a lot of good response. Every question that I ask, I seem to get an answer to. Whether or not it's from one student or from a lot of them, they seem to kind of understand what I'm saying. Sorry, page. Kyushoku is a lunch provided by the community that every student eats. It's the exact same lunch for everybody, including the teachers. It's a healthy lunch, so we have to eat everything on our plate. We never know what it's going to be. It's always like a surprise. I had curry once, I had fish once, and today I had this like fish cake. Sorry, I'm just like keeping a look for the bus. And it was really good. I paid $2, the equivalent of $2.60 for this Kyushoku. So it is extremely cheap too. You're literally only paying for the materials, right? Also, I learned in Japan, it's not rock, paper, scissors, it's rock, scissors, paper, which really messes me up every time I do it. It's really funny. The kids like laugh at me. They're like, she can't do it. I'm like, yes I can. Also, they taught me this tag game called Oni. You put like both your hands up here to look like an Oni, like a demon, and then you run around and tag people, which is really cool. I'm gonna turn the page. You can see up my nose, my glorious nose. Okay, so okay, in Canada I was told to speak to students in full sentences only, and I'm finding that a lot of them are not grasping what I'm saying, so I'm breaking down these sentences into the basic important parts. So I can say, I eat cake, but anything more than that might be a little bit too advanced for them. It's like filler words and stuff that they don't really grasp. And oh, discipline. Discipline is very interesting. In Japan, there are no students that get kicked out of the classroom. The students stay in the classroom. They have one designated classroom, and the teachers rotate. So the math teacher goes to the students, not the other way around, like in America, which I found is really, really interesting. So every time I have a class, it's me that's moving, not the students. And okay, interesting fact, they seem very interested in art and sports. Sports especially. They took a national survey and apparently tons and tons of students, like I think 80% or whatever, said that they liked PE as their best subject, like phys ed. So yes, moving on. There was a very scary looking bug in the staff room today. It looked like a giant centipede with long legs, and I was just staring at it and everyone was like, what? And I'm like, look at the bug, and they're like, yeah. So yes, that's interesting. Also, air conditioning is not always turned on in elementaries to save power. So a lot of these classes I'm like drenched in sweat, and I'm just, like everyone's sweating, so it's okay. But it's very interesting to see that. Other than that, yeah, those are the notes that I've been taking for the past few days. I'll probably like upload another video that's a lot shorter. Sorry for making this one long, but I wanted to make sure I told all my notes. Anyways, yeah, thank you very much for listening, and I will check in another day or later, and you guys take care.